All right, so moving on to the next session of today's class, the person who will be taking us now is Boshe Adidamola. Adidamola Boshe is an AI and digital growth strategist, academic coordinator, and technology enthusiast with experience in business analysis, automation, digital marketing, and organizational process improvement. He is passionate about helping individuals and businesses understand how AI can simplify operations, improve productivity, and support better decision making. Ladies and gentlemen, with a clapping of hands in the chat room, please let's welcome our second trainer who will be taking us on AI in operations. Adedamola, you right there? You can take it off from here.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear. Am I audible, please?
You're audible, sir.
Your volume
All right.
is low.
My volume is low. Is it still low right now?
Yes, you are projected now. You can still do better. Thank you.
All right. All right. All right.
Thank
It's
you.
nice to
Better.
have everyone on the call today. And before we move, before we proceed, I would like to ask, how many of us here started with using ChatGPT and have now evolved into using a more refined tool or a more refined AI tool? You can just in the chat box you just type I was using ChatGPT before I moved to Claude, or I was using ChatGPT before I moved to Kimi, or if you did not move at all, you are still using your ChatGPT, and you should let us know what you're using your ChatGPT for. Is it just questions, or you're just asking ChatGPT questions? Do you ask for how you can automate processes, or how you can make your job easier? Let's know what you use your ChatGPT for, or any of the AI tools you use. I'm waiting to see some comments in the chat box. You can also unmute your mic to speak if you don't want to chat in the box. You can unmute your mic to speak. I hope everyone can see my screen clearly now. All right. So Joseph said, I'm still using my chat GPT. All right. Chinasa Matthew said, I moved from chat GPT to Gemini, still learning and trying other tools, which is why I'm here. That's amazing. All right. I use ChatGPT to for general questions. Use Gemini and Gamma. Oh wow, that means you do a lot of presentations for you to use Gamma. That's interesting. That's from Nike Nwobodo. All right. So that is amazing. Very very amazing. But for most of us, I know like ChatGPT is like the grassroots, and we are still trying to grasp our hand around most of these tools. So basically, for AI in particular, I want us to understand something when it comes to today's topic. Before I move further, today's topic is AI in operations. So I want us to understand that when we talk
I'm
about,
sorry, but you're very low, sir. I'm sorry.
can you hear me clearly now?
Better now, better now.
All right, all right. When we talk about AI operations, basically we're talking about how we can integrate AI in the core of a business or a firm or a brand. So basically, you need to know exactly um, what the problem is, or what is taking repetition, it's taking more time, and how to infuse AI. You can't just say, oh, because I'm a business now, we sell food here, so I want AI to be serving people food. At the moment right now, to an extent, in Lagos, Nigeria, that is not 100% possible. It might be 80%, but it's not 100% possible for AI to serve you your food while you sit and eat and make the food for you. So the point is, you need to know where exactly the problems are so you can know which particular AI tool to fix it with. So let me start with ChatGPT. So from my own personal knowledge, I've realized that ChatGPT for me is more of a an explainer or a trainer, because in ChatGPT I could ask it different questions. It's more of like a researcher for me, and for other tools like Claude, it is more of an executioner. Claude to me is an executioner. He actually Claude fix your problems without giving you too much explanation on how to fix them. ChatGPT, to my own understanding, would tell you how to fix your problem, not necessarily fix your problem for you. While Gemini would tell you how to fix your problem and fix your problem to an extent. I don't know if you're following me. Please, am I still audible?
Yes, sir, you
Your
are.
voice is
Oh,
actually low. Please, can you project your voice?
I'm actually projecting, and I'm very close to my mic right now. So I'm a bit shocked when you say my voice is low. But let me just give me a minute while I just refresh my audio so I see if.
But I can hear you very clearly and loud, oh. Loud and audible.
All right. What about now? Am I very audible now?
Yes,
Yes, it's
All
sir.
better
right.
now.
All right. So let's proceed. So as I was saying earlier, um, ooh, with what I just said about ChatGPT, AI, Gemini AI, Claude AI, what do you think about ChatGPT as the explainer, Claude as the executioner, and Gemini as part of both? I want us to, I want this to be a very conversational class so we can get to maximize and tap into as much as we can. Okay, since nobody's going to say something, I think I'm going to call on randomly. Um, Let me start with Mr. Abdulatif. Mr. Abdulatif Olasupo, can you hear me? You can unmute your mic to speak, or you can answer in the chat box. Mr. Abdulatif, I don't know if you can hear me, but since you're not answering, I would move up to someone else. I would like to call on Chinasa. Can you hear me clearly?
So I can, sir.
All right. So currently, what AI tool do you mostly use within these two?
Firstly, I will say that I'm a novice here. I'm a novice when it comes to this AI stuff. I'm actually just trying to, I know it's very useful. I know it's important right now. So I'm trying to dive into it to see what I can do and how to make my work better, and faster. So currently, I do, just like I wrote in the chat room, I I work with ChatGPT and Gemini. Not always. Like you said, ChatGPT will just give you answer your question. They won't fix it. They'll give you ideas how to go about it. But Gemini goes a a step further to help you, to guide you on how to, and help you fix it to a large extent. That's all I can say for now. Thank you.
All right. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So basically, that is the concept. And for operations, one thing I would like us to understand what we're going to be covering in this session is, first of all, In this session, we're going to be covering why are we using AI for operations. And basically, the reason why we're using AI for operation is because this is where AI delivers the fastest, the most measurable payback. Like, we are humans, there is certain speed at which we can work at. But when it comes to AI does not have time, does not sleep, does not need to eat, does not need to relax. It get the work done as fast as possible and relentlessly. So aside from why we're using AI in operation, which is for the deliveries and the super fast and measurable paybacks, we also need to understand that there are six operational domains where AI is already working today, and it's working exponentially. And the other part is these are the three major things we're going to be covering in this class today. And knowing that you're using AI, how do you make AI safe? How do you measure the risk? What oversights are you trying to use? And how do you introduce AI without breaking anything that is already working? If you get my point. So on that is what we'll be talking about today. And I'll be able to explain more on that as the class proceeds. So, but first, let's talk about what is operation management. All right. I would like two people to just give me an answer to the meaning of operation management in the chat box before I proceed. If I don't see any response in the next 10 seconds, I will call out two people randomly to answer the question. So we can also, face it. I
Sorry,
hope.
Damola. Damola, can you hear me? I think you need to
Yes.
increase. Can
What do you
barely-
say?
I think you need to increase your voice. We can barely hear you.
Oh, I think this is a technical issue because I'm very audible from my side here, but I think it's a technical issue. So just give me a minute while I try to refresh
I
that.
can hear you very clearly, loud and clear. So I
Audible.
don't know why.
I think it has to be from their end. You're audible.
Yes, you are very audible.
All
Yes, you are
right.
very audible, sir. You are very
All right.
audible, sir.
Very
All
audible.
right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, please. Like I said earlier, I think it's from I think probably is most likely the network reception today. So it can easily just mislead us. But regardless, I'm going to be pushing forward. So like I said, I want someone to tell us what operational management is, or operation management. I want to see a chat in the box, or if you can unmute your mic to speak, that would be perfect. So 10 seconds remaining, 5 seconds before I start calling everyone out randomly.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, we don't get to call our name. Basically, in one word, you could just say, yeah, yeah. It's just making sure that the business that you are doing, you are able to. Also, we're talking about operations management. It's just making sure that the business you are doing, you're able to deliver on your promise by making sure that the step by step, maybe just to use like the engine room of the company, think of it as the engine room of the company where everything from start to finish, how to manage the process is that's just my little knowledge about it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That hit the nail on the head, Mr. Godwin. He hit the nail on the head. You're right. It's the core of the business. So I can see some messages in the chat box also. Joseph says is the process planning, organizing daily activities. Operations management is the process of planning, organizing, and controlling resources and activities involved in producing goods and services efficiently to ensure high quality and timely. This is amazing. So we have a very good understanding of what it means. So proceeding, I like the fact that this class is becoming interactive, and I'm sure we'll be able to grasp a lot here. So production, basic operations management is just, they manage the plans, organizes and supervises the process that conveys resources, people, materials, equipment, and information into, the product or services a business delivers to its customers. So it can be a business of production, making products or delivering the services. It could also be logistics, moving materials and goods where they need to be. And you have to make sure that the quality is also top standard, and the capacity, which is matching people and equipment to the demand of your supply. So basically, this is the core of the business. This is what keeps the business going. This is what fuels it. This is what keeps it alive. Operations management. And when you, for example, let me give you an example. You have a company like Nesto producing, let's say, their bottled water, producing bottled water, and it takes them manually, let's say 16 hours to produce a to produce 2000 pieces of 2000 packs of bottled water in a day. And when the advance of AI came on earlier, before now, they started producing 10,000 within 2 hours. So you can see the drastic effect of how the AI has been used in that service or that business. So the point is, it's not just about using AI to chat, to generate videos, to do basic things, but it is about automating a process that would cut stress. It will cost. It will cut you the scheduling time, all those things. It will do the process in a very faster way and more efficient way. But the most important thing, like I said earlier, there has to be man in the middle. There has to be like an evaluation for this process. So the process would not just, it will not just be purely AI based, like Mr. Ayola said. There has to be a human input to acknowledge, okay, you're done with this process. Okay, I'll give you a pass through here as a human input, so that you know that, okay, once AI has done this, he has done that, you will verify that, okay, this is good enough to proceed. So regarding that, here are the 6 domains where AI is already working at. And the domain is for forecasting, demand for forecasting, for guessing next month's demand, and from gut feel. It's AI actually helps us predict from historical data and external data to see what is most likely to happen. Let me use for example, I'm sure most of us have heard about cryptocurrency. There was a current surge on crypto some maybe a day, 3 days ago, and the reason why this is happening is because many people would have predicted this with AI easily, unlike before, that you would need a whole lot of people to be able to identify where prices are going to and stuff like that. So right now, AI has made a whole lot of forecasting way easier. Weather forecasting is way more better with AI, because Google uses a ton of AI data to process their data forecasting. And it also helps in predictive maintenance. you know the predictive maintenance is the fact that, okay, for instance, you have a machine, your machine break down without warning. You would need to look for alternate measure to fix that and make sure that that is more expensive. But with AI, you can also set up a node, or you can set up a process in your pipeline that would flag it before it even happens. When probably, like for example, let's use a generator as an example. Most of us don't know when our fall would finish. Even if you know when your fall will finish, but you can't really pinpoint it exact time. So if you have like a device that you can link with your generator that would let you know, oh, to give you an alarm once is maybe 20 minutes to your fall will finish, that would give you a better understanding on how to maximize that your gen, if you understand what I mean. So aside from that, we need to be very sure that quality inspection is also part of our efficiency in the use of our AI in operations, and we need to take manual checks that are slow and consistent. Like I said, human input is very, very important when you're dealing with AI. Human input is not like you doing all the work, but you assessing what the AI has done to verify before proceeding to, to complete the task. Because AI can make mistake. AI is not perfect. Like we were taught in primary school growing up, computer is garbage in, garbage out. It's what you feed it, it will feed you. If you create a process for AI, if you don't monitor it, sorry, if you don't evaluate it, you don't check it for quality inspections, you're definitely going to have defects in real time. And one other thing we need to put in consideration is our inventory optimization. Now, this inventory optimization is usually where the turn of the tax is. So basically, here in inventory optimization, this is where AI really shines because um, inventory is where a lot of businesses get it wrong, like mostly like delivery, like like s- most businesses that have to do with supply and of their products, not services most times, but like their products. That is what AI can make simple and can simplify that process in sense that your inventory would be on a library, and the AI will be able to determine which is which after you have identified it properly. Please, can you still hear me clearly?
You've gone very low. We are just managing, most of us.
Am I
Well,
audible now?
some of us can hear very well. We are hearing you very well.
All right, all right. So
You
like
are
I
very,
was
you are very audible.
all
To me,
right,
I don't know.
all right. So after this our theoretical session, I'll give us a practical session for 30 minutes so we'll be able to understand how and what kind of tools we can use to to make our businesses better. So first of all, after the inventory optimization, we need to look at the warehouse and logistics. You need to look at inefficient parking, inefficient routes, and how the loading is done. AI would help you optimize all this by getting a spreadsheet that is updated by the day. Putting all this in human hands will make the work get done, but it would not be at the speed and the efficiency of the way AI would handle this same task. And the most effective one and which is the sixth one in the domains where AI is working perfectly well right now in in our world is workforce scheduling. Now AI has made scheduling so easy that you can plan from now till like next year and follow up with it continuously, because with all your plans, you can AI can actually check for any upcoming red flags or upcoming issues that might try to affect your plan, and also help you replan it. Now all this depends on your know-how. That is why it is very important for us to be able to understand how to use AI properly. You can use AI to match your staffs and predict your workload. So, and you can also use it to reduce your workload completely. So, when it comes to predicting what customers will need, basically for a business, you are supposed to be able to predict what your customers will need so that you can meet them most of the way before they get there. Like you need to collect your sales history, that's the collecting. So there are four parts: collect, train, forecast, then plan. Now, in the collect side, you need to collect your sales history, your seasonality, and your promotions. You need to make sure that those data are well collected. And after that, you proceed into training models to your demand patterns, because you need to understand your demand patterns. You have to tell the AI, you have to train the AI to understand your demand pattern, so it can actually, after collecting those data, it can understand what those data means. And after you have trained your AI to your own demand patterns, especially for the business or the services, you can then now predict your next period of demand, which is forecasting, which is the next stage. And this four stage is very, very important in operations, because if you don't plan properly, your business will not run properly. And at the end of the day, this is why most businesses die, because the operations is not well structured. So after your forecast, you now need to do plan. You need to plan. You need to set your productions and your purchasing power and your price and the likes. You need to make sure that all your plan is checked. From now, you can see we moved from collecting data first. After collecting data from your business, you're understanding. Okay, this is this week we're able to get 200 orders. So okay, but daily we're able to get 20 orders daily, or 20 orders on Monday, 50 orders on Wednesday. All those data, as you collect it, you input it in the AI, you train the AI to understand how you get your data consistently. And after you do that, the AI will be able to predict, okay, since this is what you have gotten for so months, maybe for 3 months, in the next 2 months, I can project that this is most likely what you would be expecting. This is what most likely you'll be expecting. So now you can plan ahead for with that data that AI has generated for you. But like I said earlier, you need to have a man in the middle. I call it man in the middle because um, you can automate AI process, but once you have a human um, attribute to it, it makes it even way better, because errors will be omitted, a lot of problems will be avoided. So after the planning, you would realize that once you are done with the planning, the operations will just keep moving forward like a machine without stopping. And I hope everyone can still hear me. All right. So traditionally, forecasting relies on last year's number. Like you need to have the full year's number of the previous year before you can forecast for the next year. And you also need your management, judgment. Accurately enough, most times it's usually around 60 to 70. But now with AI and with your management, you still need your manager's judgment. And also with AI, it has gotten to like 80 to 90% accuracy right now. And the truth about it is that AI driven forecasts add external signals. Like I said earlier, Google uses a lot of um, AI sourced data for the weather, the local events, and economic indicators also now are leaning more on AI, because when you have something that can make your data more effective and more faster and easy to understand, you tend to use more of that. So I could say currently in the space of AI, in this current generation of AI has made the operation sector I think 70% faster than it has ever been. So, like, there's this saying that goes, "Do not fix what is not broken." When something is not broken, just leave it. You don't need to fix it. So, fixing machines before they break, it's a predictive maintenance method. So you have to understand, like I said earlier, you have to understand that you need something to let you know when your machine is about to break. That is where AI comes in. Like for example, a company that they produce bottled water, like I said, for example, and you did not install, probably you installed cloud on your system to give you a particular flag when your system is around 5% to completion. So you have an idea of when your system is going to complete, or when there's an issue that would definitely lead to probably your machine breaking down. Those kind of things are things that you can actually predict. Are you getting my point? Those are things you can predict. So let's look at reactive and scheduled. Like the traditional approach, fix it. You have to fix it after it's broken, and to demand a lot of cash flow. Or you service it on a fixed calendar, which will take a longer period of time, and it will stall the operations of the business. Or you can just look for spare parts, and all this process will still stall your operations. But when you use AI, you have a sensor track vibration there, or heat sensor there, that would give you the temperature and let you know this is getting overheated and you need to cool it down. Or like I said earlier, a model that flags failures or issues before it becomes a threatening one. Or a measure or a node that can assess or can track your risk and show you, okay, this is how far it has gone, and if it goes a bit more, it might be detrimental to the machine. So we're going to be moving to the third domain right now, which is catching defects humans miss. So you have to be able to understand that AI is ready to work for you. It has computer visions. It does not get tired, like I said earlier. You can't compare it with human eye. I'm sure that is very obvious to all of us. I'm sure that is very obvious to all of us because we all, as humans, we have to eat, we have to sleep, and you have to rest. AI does not need any of that, and the speed is immense. Is very very fast. You can't even you can't phantom the speed sometimes when you hear how fast this data is being processed. And it is also traceable. The traceability about it is the interesting part. Every inspection is logged, giving a searchable and auditable trail. And one thing I would like to teach us before this class runs out is how to improve our usage on AI. So before we proceed, let me reshare my screen. I want to go to my browser, so I would show you how to. I would do the same example on Claude AI. I'll do the same example on ChatGPT, and I'll do the same example on Gemini. And also for people that use Kimi, Kimi is a Chinese AI, and it's very very impressive. Just give me a minute while I share my browser. Please, can you all see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen, son.
All right. So let's say, for instance, I want to ask ChatGPT just a simple question about how I can
Sorry,
automate.
sorry, sir. Is this example on ChatGPT or what?
Yes, like I said earlier, I'm going to be giving you an example on ChatGPT, Kimi, and Claude, and also Gemini. So we all of us here, we have different tools that we are very friendly with. So if you can do the same thing, if you can do the same thing on different tools, I just want to show you an example of how you can do it easily. Is that is that okay?
Is it okay, sir?
Okay.
Right now, I'm on
Which
ChatGPT.
particular? Okay, ChatGPT. Okay.
I'm sure you can see where my mouse is pointing to. So I'm currently on ChatGPT. So if I want to ask ChatGPT that, okay, I have like for example, let's just say, let me use the barest minimum so we can easily move along on how to use this. Let's say I want to go for an interview, and the job is for AI operations, or let's say the job is for an AI operation. So if I want to ask ChatGPT, now what I would do while asking ChatGPT to help me out, because I want to do an interview now, and I want ChatGPT to interview me and also make it easier for me to understand what the process is. Or no, scratch that. Let me use a company, for example. Let me use a company that manufactures shoes. Now, this company is facing issues of production delays, and they are not meeting their deliveries. They are not meeting their deliveries, and they have delays in their productions. So, what are the you need to know four things. First of all, what is the problem in the production delay? What is causing the production delay? Is it human error, or is it something that you can automate, or is it something that is scheduled? Now you need to look at the process in this sense. First of all, I let's say I need to orders come in for the shoes. We need to produce the shoes. After producing the shoes, we need to deliver the shoes. Now, the first thing that I realized in that loop is that you are waiting for the orders to come in before you produce the shoes. So instead of waiting for the orders to come in before you produce the shoe, I would ask ChatGPT a question. Um, Good morning. I want you or create a predictive plan for my business. I get 200 orders monthly for 4 months. Now, after, I hope you can all see my screen.
Yeah, but we can't see where you're currently writing on now.
You
I
can't see
can
what
see
I'm
your
currently.
screen, sir.
Can you see what I'm currently writing right now? You can't see what I'm writing.
No, I can only see the good morning you
Nothing.
said and
Yeah.
AI response to you. I can't see where
Is
you're saying what
check
you're saying.
down, check
I
You have
below
to
can
below
see.
you have to
that.
you have to
Check
look
where the
down to
cursor is.
where the cursor is.
Okay, okay, okay.
I just thank you.
All right. So create a predictive plan for my shoe business. For my shoe business for the next months. And here is how I do. Now, what I just typed here is create a predictive plan for my shoe business for the next 4 months. And here is what I do on a monthly basis. I get 200 orders of shoes monthly for 4 months, and I want you to give me a predictive plan for the next 4 months. Now, after typing this, like we all regularly do on ChatGPT or any of our AI, now you tell it to always ask me 3 to 5 questions based on my prompts. So you can understand my prompts better. Now, once you add this at the end of everything you try to, every time you try to prompt, it makes your prompt even way better. So now this is how you can improve what you can improve how your AI prompt and usage is. So once I click on send now, it should ask me some few questions about what I just asked. Oh, the prompt I just made. So let's see the response. Hope I'm still audible. Hope I'm still audible.
Yeah, audible. Well,
Hello.
you are, please.
You're audible, sir.
Hello.
Sir?
I think I'm having a bit of network glitch here, so please just hold on a minute while I try to fix my network issues. Oh man, this network issue is really disheartening. But can you still see my screen? Can anyone still see my screen?
Sure, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Sorry, I think I'm having a network issue. Please just be patient a bit with me while I resolve that immediately. I think it's going to take more time than I thought. So without wasting more time, because I know by the next 10 to 15 minutes it will be moving into our break. But I would like to make sure that once the materials of this class is sent, I will also send a a detailed prompt on how to guide you on this execution properly. So the network is a bit very messy on my computer right now. It's not allowing me to share my screen, and I've tried rebooting it twice. So what I would do is the essence of this exercise is to make sure that anytime you're trying to prompt the AI tools, you should also let them audit you. So once they audit you on that particular prompt on each of your prompts, it optimize your prompt to a more better prompt, and it also gives them they would ask you, obviously the AI will ask you questions that would make your prompt a bit more better. So and I'm sorry for the way the class is about to end now, and I would really appreciate it if I can still get, because I'm still trying to reboot my computer at the moment. Or I'm very sure. Please make sure that we put in mind, or we are ready for the extra material that is going to be coming out for the practical side of the AI in operations today. And I'm deeply sorry about the technical issues on network. I really want us to jump on this together. So please do well to check out the materials that I'll be sending on the group. Hello, Miss Mercy. Hello, Mrs. Mercy. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Damola. Yes, I can hear you.
Please, I'm
All
really
right, thank
having
you
a
so
very
much for, I understand. Sorry about that. Everyone, we apologize for that. Just like he said, the prompt is going to be sent to the WhatsApp group as usual. Thank you so much. Okay, so you are done with the whole slide, Sabi. Is that it?
Yes, I just wanted to do a practical approach, and my system is still trying to boot up right now, and I'm sure we have less than probably 10 minutes or 20 minutes. So if we could just spare me probably 10 minutes, I'll try to make sure that we get it up and running.
Okay, meanwhile, while we are waiting for that, someone has a question. Mr. Rick, please, the floor is yours. You can go ahead. Hello,
So
Mr.
good
Rick, you
afternoon.
can go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Okay,
afternoon.
mine is, yeah, thank you so much
Good afternoon.
for taking your time to go through this. We understand the network is beyond our control. Mine is not like a question, but just what I do with ChatGPT. It may help somebody, I don't know, but I just thought I should share it when you were on the call. I sometimes, because we are not proficient in trying to give ChatGPT the right prompting, so I type, for example, I just say, um, uh, just like what you give predictive prompting. So I just type in, what's this word that I use? Sorry, just 1 second. It's here. I think, yeah, it's here. So I say, okay, because I'm not a professional, I just say, okay, create a predictive plan for my social media posting for my company on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn that will help me increase the followers and also sales. I went for that to say, ask 5 follow-up questions to enable me to have options. So what I did was I asked it to tweak, because this is quite very short in terms of asking the AI to give me such information. So I said, okay, it should tweak this prompt for me. So he was able to tweak the prompt, and then he started like this: act as a senior special media strategist, digital marketing analyst, content strategist, growth marketer, and sell funnel expert. Develop a predictive data-driven social media posting and growth plan for the company, focusing on, you see, I couldn't have, my mind wouldn't have been able to allow me generate all these things. So that tweak that I asked the AI to do was able to give me some more detailed professional prompting. This is just only the prompt. I have not yet asked it to, okay, execute the prompt, or maybe some things that I will see that are not in line, I'll just edit it and then uh, uh, push it on. So I'm saying this that for those of us that probably will as starters like me, if you type anything in ChatGPT, for example, and you ask it, you ask it to tweak the prompt for you, it could give you something amazing. And you could use that to either try to say, okay, you could ask him to proceed or execute it for you. And then that will help. I just thought I should share this. Thank you so much, sir, for your.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Mm.
Godwin. I really love that input, and I would like this for all of us to understand this. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to show us this, because basically there are multiple ways of optimizing your prompting. You can ask the smallest question and request the AI to give you a followed back. Like, for example, like Mr. Godwin said, you can ask it to tweak your prompt, and also request it to ask you questions to understand that prompt better. The reason why you're doing that is because now it opens you up to it opens the AI up to try to understand, because the AI would only understand once you type your prompt and you send it. Now you're giving it a command to understand it based on its own knowledge. Now you are asking, now that is if you just type your prompt and just send it without adding, ask me a follow-up questions, so I know that you understand what I'm asking you. Now, if it doesn't understand what is asking you or what you're asking the AI will ask you questions like, oh, do you want this to be like this? Or do you want this to be like this? Or do you want me to do it like this, like this, like this? So the point is, the more you can tweak your prompt, the easier it is for you to get a better result that you can actually work with, that is feasible and very executionable. So the important part of this of the practical part is just for you to be able to understand how to use different, like the way you will use Gemini is me personally, I use ChatGPT to create prompts for other AI tools. So I would not use Gemini without using ChatGPT. I will use ChatGPT to create the prompt I want to create. I'll just use ChatGPT. I'll use my voice. I'll talk to it by voice. This is what I want. This is what I want, and I want you to ask me some questions, or like you can give me ask me 10 questions to maybe the first three questions to make my prompt better, the next three questions to have an in-depth understanding of what I am trying to achieve, and the last questions should be around executing these particular prompts. So if you work like that, it will make your work way fast. You get to your results as fast as possible, and your output will be very refined. So Mr. Godwin, thank you again for your input, and I really appreciate every one of us for being on the call for now. And over to you, Mercy.
All right, thank you so much, Damola. Please let's put a round of applause to him. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so everyone, we will be going on a 20 minutes break right now. We'll be back at exactly 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Thank you so much. Enjoy your break and don't go too far. Hello, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me in the chat room.